Well, here we go. Justin Morissette, a lot on the line in this matchup. All-Star Wrestling Tag Team Championship Contendership will be decided right here.
Big implications, as you said, Al, coming out of this match. The winners moving on to face the ASW Tag Team Champions, the Illa Tribe, on January 27th in Vancouver. And it's a big test right here for the Big Stack Bullies. Obviously not their first match of the evening as a group, but their first match in tag team competition, as Rex Rothschild was victorious a little earlier here this evening. And as you mentioned earlier, Al, they're relative newcomers to the BC wrestling scene, the Big Stack Bullies. They're taking on a tag team that has a good deal of experience under their belts. In fact, former tag team champions in thrash wrestling in the Okanagan, the Enterprise.
Well, that's right, but as we saw in the earlier matchup, all the members of the Big Stack Bullies are out here. Could this be a 4-on-2 contest?
I'm going to say it again, just a wonderful
guys
show of friendship.
Right? Guys hanging out with
nothing
dudes.
wrong with having some friends and hanging out with your best pals. It's a Saturday night. That's what you're supposed to do, I'm told.
Well, unfortunately, I'm here sitting next to you.
I could say the same thing.
But hopefully the Enterprise made some friends earlier by passing out a lot of treats to the audience.
Now, that's not real affection. These people don't actually love the Enterprise. Those are purchased cheers. They just smothered these people in Christmas candy.
Well, I thought a little bit of sugar is love, but
there's no sincerity here. Not like the love and bond between the four members of the Big Stack Bullies, of course. That's as real as it gets. There's Joe Funk coming in now to lay down the law. Joe having some strong words with referee Mark Gager before this match got started as well. He wants to keep this clean and legal as can be.
Yeah, you might want to start by throwing out some of the other members of the Big Stack Bullies.
Oh, would you stop, Al?
Even though they haven't done anything for now, but time will tell. We actually haven't seen Justin Cider and Charlie Joseph for a while here in All-Star Wrestling. Good to see them back.
Big return for the Enterprise with a big prize potentially on the line. They would love to be the team that moves on to face the Illa Tribe for those tag team titles.
Yes, those coveted All-Star Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Going to be a huge match in Vancouver, January 27th. What a running clothesline to the corner by Cider. Follows it up with a knee. High impact move, but still could not get the job done.
This crowd was loving what they were seeing from the Enterprise a little earlier.
Yeah, early cover, still can't get it done yet. Still plenty of gas left in the tank by Joe Funk.
Funk looked like he might be in line to reverse that one, but no, it's a nice Hurricane Rana from Justin Cider. And
double team maneuver, double hip toss.
What is going on here? Only one man is legal. And that's Charlie Joseph. Justin Cider, get out of this ring.
Well, he has a count of 5. Based on the referee's discretion, you know.
In fact, Charlie Joseph wasn't even legal. He just entered the ring on his own accord. Mark Gager needs to do a better job of keeping these teams under control. I hate what I'm seeing, these duplicitous tactics from the Enterprise. Ridiculous. Do the rules of tag team wrestling not apply to these fellows?
Well, referee Mark losing a bit of control here, but this is high stakes, so perhaps the referee's providing some leniency to the rules for this matchup. We want to see a clear-cut winner to move on to Vancouver, January 27th for the tag titles.
As Bryce Lowe just dragged Charlie Joseph to the outside and evened the odds for Joe Funk who was the victim of a vicious 2-on-1 assault. Completely unfair.
Well, just earlier you mentioned Bryce Lowe just launched Charlie Joseph into that post and now being laughed at by Rex Rothschild.
The gambler knows better than most. You need the odds to be in your favor. And right now he is content to let Joe Funk carry the load. A big cross body from Mean Joe Funk looking to put this one away. But Justin Cider with a shoulder up on a 2 count twice in a row, now a 1 count.
Well, Charlie Joseph finally making his way back to his corner after being launched into the post on the outside by Bryce Lowe, looking to make a tag, but both men look worse for wear at this time.
I think Joe Funk looks tremendous right now. Big display of strength to lay Justin Cider out over that top rope. And a big blow to the body. The gambler, Bryce Lowe, just laying it into the midsection.
Well, Cider looks like he's in trouble right now. Really needs to reach a tag to Charlie Joseph. Oh, getting choked out right now by Rex Rothschild. What do you have to say about that?
Turnaround is fair play. Something like that.
Turnabout.
Turnabout. Yeah, there you go. If it was fine when the Enterprise did it earlier, then I must be okay.
They didn't choke him out. They didn't have a third man on the outside choking out one of
them.
the
Well, they may as well have. Quite honestly,
they should, to even up the odds.
Given Mark Gager, the official, seemingly been on their side all along.
He's been calling it down the middle. You show some respect to our referees around here.
Bryce Lowe
landing a couple of elbows. Another one.
I have it on good authority that Bryce Lowe is what some would call the Pete Rose of the pro wrestling scene. I know Pete Rose, of course, very involved in pro wrestling himself as well, but the gambler known to bet on his own matches, and he picks himself to win every single night. You love to see that kind of confidence from a young man like Bryce Lowe.
Well, if you mentioned Pete Rose, I guess Gambler is not going to be in the All-Star Wrestling Hall of Fame ever. Double T move. Oh, drop Toho with a big splash by Joe Funk. This is it. Could be no.
Not quite enough to send the big stack Bullies on to #1 contendership.
You imagine a super heavyweight Joe Funk landing that big splash while Cider's legs is tied up by Bryce Lowe. Great double team move, but could not put away the Enterprise.
Joe Funk now with a guillotine choke on Justin Cider, just launched him throat first into that bottom rope. And Coco Flash and Gorilla Shug, the tag team champions, not with us here tonight in Abbotsford, but you know they will be watching the tape of this match to do some advanced scouting before they meet one of these teams with their titles on the line January 27th in Vancouver.
Oh, Cider fighting back here. Oh, look at that. Clothesline Bryce Lowe and lands a DDT. Great move there by Justin Cider.
On his own partner, Bryce Lowe delivered that DDT to Joe Funk, and sometimes that happens. You know, there's miscommunication between friends. You can't let it get the better of you, however.
Here comes the tag, and in comes Charlie Joseph.
Charlie Joseph full of fire, throwing lariats left and right.
Well, splashes for everyone. And back elbows for everybody. Charlie Joseph takes down both the big stack Bullies that are in this matchup.
And again, a great show of teamwork from the Big Stack Bullies as Joe Funk just acted like a human pillow to soften the blow for his partner, Bryce Lowe.
Oh, what is Cider going for here? Oh, wait a minute. Oh!
The Gambler able to roll out of the way.
Well, luckily, I don't think it hit the referee, but down he goes nonetheless. Got dragged down by Bryce Lowe. Double crab here. Oh, wait a minute. Rex Rothschild. Oh, once again.
He's just looking out for his besties.
The buddies.
You're just jealous, Al. You wish you had friends. You wish you were out hanging with your pals on a Saturday night.
Well, not friends like Rex Rothschild or anyone from the Big Stack Bullies. Oh!
Rex Rothschild is the best friend any guy could hope to have. He just saved
dropped Cider on his head there.
His friend's skin. And the Big Stack Bullies are still in this thing.
Here comes Moral Panic. Here comes Rashad Tyson. Finally evening up the odds here.
The Big Stack Bullies may have bitten off more than they can chew here this evening.
This is turning out to be a Pier 6 brawl. So much action in and outside of the ring. Cider, Joseph, double team move.
The Gambler just got taken for a ride on the Enterprise. And of course, it would take outside interference to take out the Big Stack Bullies. In a just and moral universe, we would be looking at the Big Stack Bullies as #1 contenders right now. But of course, the duplicitous actions of the Moral Panic and Real Talk Rashad Tyson.
Why are you so upset? Did you have money on this match too?
Yeah, I did. I laid down my payout tonight on the Gambler walking away with a win, as I do on every Gambler match. And that's why.
Well, you're a loser tonight, just like them.
I live in the penthouse, Al.